Hello everybody and welcome to my channel Drunk Gamers, and also to the first description of the reward system for Heavy Metal, my car combat board game I've been developing for the past close to 2 years. I have so far the core game and a standalone expansion. We're working on some Kickstarter exclusive rewards. We have probably a pool of about 50 vehicles to pull from for future expansions, as well as one of the rewards I'll get to in a second. So yes, that's where we're at right now. We're about ready to go live with the Kickstarter here in about probably a month and a half. So I figured I'd put up a video describing the rewards and what they entail. As you've probably read already, the first tier reward is, or like the level 1 reward basically, is if you pledge $1 or more, you'll get your name listed in the credits or special things section of the rulebook, included with both the core game and the expansion. You will also get the printable backer card, which is basically we'll email you a file with the front and back of the card, and you can take that and print it, and it's just kind of like a little thank you for supporting us and donating that $1. The second level 2 reward is basically, like it says, it's a piece of concept art for one of the vehicles, signed by me and numbered. Each one is going to have about probably like 25 to 50 made. I haven't quite decided on that yet, but that's going to be 25 to 50 per vehicle for each of the 17 initial release vehicles, between the expansion and the core game, not including the Kickstarter exclusive vehicles. The third reward is the Fighting Chance Pack, which if you pledge $20 or more, it's basically a set of, as it says, 104 Kickstarter exclusive cards. There's 3 kinds of pickups you can move around the map and collect in the game: weapons, utility, and health. Weapons are obvious. Utility pickups are like temporary power-ups that last usually until the end of a round or until the end of your next turn. Think of things like temporary shields or temporary damage boosters, temporary accuracy boosts, things like that. The health is also obvious. You grab health cards to restore HP to your vehicle. And the final card type that is going to be included in the Fighting Chance Pack is the primary weapon cards, which are a kind of basically your vehicle's default weapons that you get to pick at the beginning of the game. So this reward, and actually every reward, is designed to include each reward behind it. So if you get any other rewards up to this point or following this, or even any of the ones before it, every tier below it will be included in the next level up. So if you get the Fighting Chance Pack, you get the collector's art, and you get the special things, and you get the backer card as well. The Fighting Chance Pack is designed to be chance-based cards, so literally you will be fighting chance when you use those cards. So that's kind of what the concept for that is. Think of like a health pickup where it tells you to flip a coin, and if you get a heads, it heals you completely. If you get a tails, it heals you for nothing. Things along that sort of line. The level 4 reward is the core game itself, heavy metal, with all the bonus stuff. I wanted to make this kind of like the midpoint, just because it is a large game with a lot of customization options, a lot of variety in it. Think of something along the lines of Descent, Journeys in the Dark. That game has a lot of variety in it as well. Probably a little bit more than this one does, but this game still has a lot more you can do with it than most other board games. A lot more variety in weapons. It's kind of like the scorched earth of board games, I think. There's just so much to it. So, the $50 pledge, you get the board game, you get the special thanks and everything before it, including the Fighting Chance pack for $50, which is pretty good, because that's what I'm estimating the game will go on retail for. Maybe more, maybe less, probably about that though. But when you buy at retail, you don't get any of the bonus stuff, so that's kind of the perk to getting the $50 pledge there, is getting all the exclusive rewards. So if you pledge $100 or more, you get the core game plus the Battle Arena standalone expansion, which also is going to have a lot of variety with it. It's going to come with 7 exclusive vehicles that the core game does not come with, including the ice cream truck. New weapon pickups, actually new cards of every kind. Yeah, basically just a complete new map. Everything's going to be different, more or less, from the core game, with the exception of that being there will probably be some overlap with the health cards. But besides that, everything else will be new. Really, the game works off of HP and the HP or damage counter economy, so there's going to be expected to be some overlap between at least those kinds of cards. But yes, the exclusive vehicle pack is 150 or more. I wanted to add this point to it because, or this price point to the vehicle pack, because it adds some value to the Kickstarter exclusive cars that you get, because you have to pay the price point for it. And also, I got that idea from I believe one of Peter Jackson or Steve Jackson games. I believe it's Steve Jackson, sorry, not Peter Jackson, Steve Jackson games, where he had a game and he had like the designer's edition of it where you basically got more shit. This is gonna be, and that's totally not professional for me to say right now, but that's what the exclusive vehicle pack is basically adding more variety to your game by adding more vehicles to it. It says a selection of 10 Kickstarter exclusive vehicles that might increase. It's not going to decrease between now and the time this goes up on Kickstarter. It's only going to increase, if anything, if not stay the same. The reason also for the $150 price point is that the cost of printing the vehicle sheets, because they're kind of an unusual size, is pretty high, and the whole point of raising money on Kickstarter is to fund mass producing the game. So that's the explanation for that. The level 7 reward, make a card, basically pay us $200, which might be a bit high. I might reduce that. and give us your idea for a card, and we'll put it to use, and put your name on it as well. So, as I said, pledge $200 or more, and you basically give us your card concept and also any ideas you may have for the artwork for the card. And I mean, even if you have a drawing or something you want to lend us for the card, we'll put that all to use, and we will give you absolute credit for it. Both in the rule book and the special thanks sections, we'll put a little note saying which card you created, and also on the front of the card we'll probably put like a little signature of your name or something on it, or a little ink mark with your name on it, something like that, and also the year, I'm thinking. So that's the level 7 reward. That one's kind of spiddier because if we made it cheaper, everyone would probably want to make a card, and for us that would amount to a lot of extra work. So just to kind of make this one a little bit more exclusive, I may reduce the price of this one still. I haven't decided. $200 seems a little bit high to me personally, but the point of this is to raise money again. So and in addition to making the card, you get to still get all the previous rewards from the previous tiers up to this one, in addition to being able to make the card. So I mean, I guess that's actually a pretty decent price for all of that, including the experience and everything, and working closely with me and the artist. The final reward level is the 8th reward. Join the fray, pledge $300 or more. As it says, you can email us with whatever kind of car you drive, or if you come up with a concept for a car that you'd like to see in the game, a special weapon for the car. Each vehicle has a unique special weapon and a unique profile, so we'll kind of fill you in with the details of that when you pledge to us, and you can kind of fill in the blanks and give us the ideas that you have for the design of the car, and also for the special weapon and the stats that you would like to see on that car. You can also come up with a backstory for the character that drives that car, whether it's you or somebody you make up. So that's the basics of this one. Another kind of exclusive reward level, but again, in addition to being able to make your own car, you get all the previous rewards, and we'll make you a unique token as well, so you get the vehicle, like the complete deal, the vehicle sheet, the token, and realistically you'll probably get added in as an expansion character, maybe to the Battle Arena pack, possibly to a later expansion, but we will discuss that as people start to back this category, if people start to back this category. But like I said before, you still get all the previous rewards, including the game and the Fighting Chance pack and the Battle Arena expansion pack. So those are the levels of rewards right now. If you guys think that seems fair, and like the video, that way you let me know. If there's something you'd like to see on here or changed on here, you can leave a comment and let me know, and I'll change things accordingly as I see fit. I'll add some pictures in here, so it's a little bit more fun to look at, because right now it's kind of just a white page with letters on it. So I'll add some pictures from the game and maybe some card pictures too. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I hope to see you guys back here soon.